Hey, what's going on, everyone? God bless you guys. Hope y'all having a wonderful day as always. Y'all see it on the screen. Kieran the Light Ways. I saw this pop up on my feed. I did a Kieran the Light video not too long ago, trying to get a brother some little exposure because he really bring the word. He really I like him because he talks about real stuff. Yet he keeps it Christ centered. And every song that I've heard has really given the glory to God. First and foremost, even when he's talking about things, he always bringing it to Christ. And, that's what my channel is all about. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. So, every time I go into something, I find the Christ in it. Where's Christ at? You know what I mean? Because he's always there somewhere. So, it's a little different setting, probably a little darker. I just got off of work. I got off a little bit early, so I figured why not do it now? Hopefully I got a little bit of, liveliness in me. Cause I really wanted to do this Kieran the Light video. I see my brother Justin Hillman, got on to, Kieran the Light. I don't know if you guys noticed this guy, but he's a Christian that kind of talks about, does reaction videos, and he always kind of centers things around Christ as well. He puts Bible scriptures and everything like that. Shout out to you, Justin. I pass by your channel every now and again, and I like what you're doing, man. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what Kieran the Light got. I don't think he's ever done a music video, so I'm a little excited about it. Everything I've heard is all audio. So I'm interested to see where he's going with this. It's called Ways. It's kind of starting, in the leaves and the grass. So, I'm starting to think maybe he's trying to find his way, or, the way to Christ. There'll only be one way. Jesus is the way. So I'm wondering he's going that route. So we about to see what's up. Just before anything, I don't know if you guys ever heard Bryson Gray's Everything. That's one of my favorite tracks, because he's out there on the beach and stuff like that in solitude. And right here, I see my brother Kieran the Light out there in solitude. And if you remember, in the Bible, Jesus, one of the first things he did, which always strikes me, is that he went to the mountaintop for 40 days and he fasted. And it's like he could have fasted anywhere. You could fast at home, but what did he want to do? He wanted to get away from distractions. People are distractions. People will tug on you and pull you in another way. And the only way you're really going to get that tunnel vision is if you go into solitude. Never think you got it together. We all humans, you know what I mean? Solitude is where you really, really get that connection with Christ, you know what I mean? Even if you can't go to the wilderness, you know what I mean? Go to the room, close the door, get into a nice space and just find that solitude so you can really, really have that connection with Christ, All right, let's go. All right. Sorry about that. It seemed a little low to me. Let me start that over. Why, I'm on a mission. How's the devil keep finding his way in? I don't know about you, but I relate to that. You on your grind, you focus, and it seems that every time you say this is it, I'm going hard, something happens. You know what I mean? Some issue arises to attack your flesh. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a battle. It's constant battle, and we got to keep swinging and keep fighting. You know what I mean? Because it's never gonna stop. You know what I mean? I know me. I got good days and bad days. Days where I'm like, I'm feeling this. All right, God, I'm going hard. Days when I'm out talking to people and handing out, flyers or tracks or whatever, and talking about God. And then days when I'm kind of reserved and just kind of like not feeling it. You know what I mean? It's a constant battle. Every time I get out of this maze, I find a new way to re-enter. I keep falling into habits of the old. I got a lot of different sides of me you don't see. They talk about me quicker than they get. So I guess Britney looked like that's maybe his ex, and he's like, I'm falling into past of the old me. Maybe she was pulling him down. You know what I mean? And he had to let her go. But he's obviously trying to text her, but he's telling himself, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? A lot of us get caught up in that, our emotions and everything like that, where it's like we know what's best for us, but we don't care at the moment. You know what I mean? We want what we want, even though we know that we shouldn't have it. You know what I mean? It's like when you got snacks in the house and you know you shouldn't, you know what I mean, had them sweets or whatever. But if they in the house, they tempting you. They constantly calling you. And so a lot of people, what would they do? Is like, I ain't bringing that in my house. I ain't even going to go buy it because I don't have that temperance, that moderation, right? If it's here, it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? And that's a thing. You know what I mean? There's things in our life that we allow to take residence in our hearts. You know what I mean? Even certain things that we watch on TV, certain things that we fill our spirits with, and then it becomes an addiction. You know what I mean? Like certain social medias, YouTube, the TikToks, the Instagrams, all of these things become addictions. You know what I mean? You jump on a new thing, you start playing, and you got the internet games. You start dabbling a little bit, and sooner or later you lost in it, and it just got you. You've let it. We've let these things kind of, once we let them in and get comfortable, now it's hard to get rid of them. No, they don't know me. That's why I've been keeping all my battles low key. I want to let all of the skeletons out of the closet. But instead I just keep them behind the door and I lock it. I keep locking. It's easy to fall into sin, but it's harder to stop it. I can't make a mistake, or they calling me a false prophet. It's easy to fall into sin. It's harder to stop it. You know what I mean? It's like what I was just talking about. Once you get the taste, once you allow, and it's funny because it be little. I think Adam and Eve. You know what I mean? The serpent was slick and just started manipulating, and it seemed so innocent just to take a little bite from the tree. You know what I mean? But it was a big deal. It was disobedience. But Eve was convinced it's no big deal. And that's what we do. We convince ourselves it's no big deal. You know what I mean? I'm talking to the men right now. What do we do in the streets? Oh, Ray, you can look but don't touch. You can look at another woman. That's what we believe. You can look, just don't touch. Don't act on it. Why is there so much adultery? Why is there so many men sleeping around with so many different women? Why are, divorce rates up and all that stuff? It starts with looking. Jesus Christ talks about if you look with your heart, you've committed adultery already. That's like biting the apple. You know what I mean? You think, I'm just looking. I'm not acting on it. Well, Christ says, no, that's the same thing. You know what I mean? Why? Because eventually it leads to it. You might as well if you're doing it in your heart. You know what I mean? But we've convinced ourselves that that's no big deal. And, Christ would beg to differ. They judge me without asking what I've been through. They calling me a false prophet. They judge me without asking what I've been through. No wonder I still have these trusting issues. But why do I still have these lusting issues? I've been fighting demons. Okay, hold on. So it's not just about Britney. So this goes on more along. It seemed like we're kind of like what I was talking about. So he's got different women now that he's fighting to call or text, and first Britney, now maybe Amber. Maybe I'll give Amber a call. So it's a lust issue that he's talking about. You know what I mean? So it's not so much that it was one girl that he had to take off. It's that he's playing the field, and now he's like, "What am I doing?" Trusting issues. But why do I still have these lusting issues? I've been fighting demons, that's my issue. I've been so stuck in my ways. I've been trying not to let these demons intrude. I've been so stuck in my ways that I'm sitting still, I can't even continue. They judge me without asking what I've been through. No wonder I still have these trusting issues. But why do I still have these lusting issues? I've been fighting demons, that's my constantly walking the wrong direction. Kind of like that hook too. They judge me without asking what I've been through. You know what I mean? Stuff you've been through stays with us. You know what I mean? Like, he got issues. I got issues. We got issues. You know what I mean? And they judge, we judge each other without really knowing what they've been through. You know what I mean? We do that all the time. Somebody cuts us off, in traffic or whatever. And we, get all upset and we don't know if he just got the worst news of his life. And, and he's got a baby at home that just got hurt, that just fell off a bunk bed, and he's rushing home to see what's going on and to, you know what I mean? He's panicking. And we just like, yo, beep, beep. Like, what, you cut me off, man. You know what I mean? We just go straight into the negative a lot of times. And we want to demand respect and this and that. And it's all about selfish. What I want, what I deserve. And we don't even think about what that person might have been through. You know what I mean? So. If I don't know what is right, I don't know what is right. I have been living my days in the dark, but in public I say I'm the light. So many thoughts that I battle inside of my head. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. It's like a waking up every day knowing that you gotta fight. So stuck in my ways that it caused them to doubt me. Why do I care what they think about me? I don't care. Don't know if I trust everyone around me. It's hard to not push away everybody. I keep pushing. They judge me without asking what I've been through. No wonder I still have these trusting issues. But why do I still have these lusting issues? I've been fighting demons, that's my issue. I've been so stuck in my ways. I've been trying not to let these demons intrude. I've been so stuck in my ways that I'm sitting still, I can't even continue. That's relatable right there, you know what I mean? You try to grow, you trying to do things, and you just stuck. You stuck in your ways. There's a lot of things I'm stuck in, stubborn in, can't seem to shake. But you don't throw in the towel. You know what I mean? You got to keep fighting. You know what I mean? You throw in the towel, it's like, what good is that going to do? You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Sometimes we get to what's the point? And, as frustrating as it is, it's like, I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep on pushing forward. God knows my heart. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep fighting, keep pushing. It's like a boxing match. You get knocked down. If you ain't seeing Tweety Bird and you got enough in you to get back up, what do? They get back up. You can get knocked down 2-3 times. If they ain't seeing stars, they going to get back up because it only takes a KO from their side. They can get knocked down 3 times, get some strength and do a left hook, a haymaker, KO, and now they standing there with their arms up. The fight ain't over till it's over, right? Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep pressing. And at the end of the day, God's not looking for Mike Tyson, punches and warriors of that. dynamic. He's looking for people to finish. Just get across that finish line. Come on. Just keep on pushing. And he gonna say, well done to us.
Judge me without asking what I've been through. No wonder I still have these trusting issues. But why do I still have these lusting issues? I've been fighting demons, that's my issue. 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 I've been fighting demons, that's my issue.
Yo, so that was Kieran the Light Ways. Now after hearing it, obviously the title Ways was about being stuck in your ways. And I like the concept of the video. I like that he went out there and was just kind of contemplating and just questioning and asking, what's going on? Why is this happening? Because it's real. You know what I mean? We all go through that. We all deal with something, and a lot of times we just hold it to ourselves because we get judged, and it's crazy because we get judged by other people that are holding on to some skeletons in their closet. Nobody's perfect. Everybody got something that they ain't proud of. But if we share our thing, you know what I mean, we tend to get looked at, in a certain light that we don't want to be looked at. And but we all going through something, you know what I mean? So we just got to keep fighting, keep pushing, keep pressing, trusting God, and just keep going and never stop, never back down. At the end of the day, God knows our heart, and he's gonna look out for us. All right. Um, Sorry about if I'm a little bit off tonight. I'm not usually on it in the evenings. I like to do the morning thing. I'm more of a morning person. But I just wanted to really do this because I know Kieran put this out about 5-6 days ago now. So I wanted to jump on it. So hopefully you guys got something out of it. God bless you guys. Keep on looking forward to new poems, music, ministry type stuff. You already know how I do. Thank you guys for supporting, and I appreciate everything. All right. God bless you guys.